Okay, I have worked on these. So here is idea number one, I guess. Original master bath cabinets. We started talking about modifying these vanities. So the idea here is your sink would sit on top of this. The height of the sink is 5 and 7/16. So the bottom of the sink would sit here and go up 5 and 7/16. So the top of the sink is at 36 3/4. Same height as what you're going to end up with in the kitchen. And the depth of the sink, I don't quite know. If you look at the plans, it gives the outside or the top depth and width, but not the inside. So if you decide to do this, I'm going to need to physically have those sinks in the shop to sit on here and build. So you can show this to the plumber. The cabinet's 31 wide, and this is just me assuming that it swoops in what I estimated it to be, which ends up with a 31-inch wide cabinet. So we're 10 and 7/8. This is the shower wall opening into the bedroom. So this is how much space we have on either side. The depth would be a little bit shallower because no, I take that back. The depth would probably be, because the depth of that sink is 22 3/8. So let's try 21, because the sink would swoop out on the front too. So this would be a full depth sink. The height is right here, 11 3/4, 6 3/16, and then the middle drawer is 8.5. So these two drawers would be U-shaped, where the center is cut out, and we just need to see what we can get away with plumbing wise. Whoops. But the idea here is this is the drawer bottom. You have the tandem box side, and then we would cut out the center depending on where the plumbing lands. So this just pulls out like a standard drawer, but they're U-shaped. This one and this one. So the plumber is going to have to try to keep it as tight as he can. And then as far as the P-trap, this one should be left alone. And we can modify the back of this if that P-trap came down and caught the back of the drawer box. That line right there represent the top of the drawer box back. So assuming he can keep it high enough, we won't have to do anything with the bottom drawer. But for sure, middle and top drawers need to be modified. So that's the idea with the vanity sinks. And of course, we would just modify this to what we have here on cabinet number 25 if you're good with this idea. So you'd see the side of your sink. You would have no countertop left and right. The countertop is the sink. You have that band all the way around the outside, but they're pretty big. I mean, it's 31. The outside width of the cabinet is, shoot, I need to narrow that up a little bit. I'm figuring about 1.5 inches on each side. So we would take that down to 28. Top of the sink's 31, so this is the size that you would have then. And that's still, I think, respectable space between the left side and the wall. And this is keeping it on center. So the lighting and mirror still lines up. So don't pay any attention to this. But I'll send you elevation views of this. The hall bath. Here's our sink. To try to get 3 drawers, or a drawer here and here, by the time we move the right side of the left drawer over far enough, there's 2 or 3 inches of drawer width there. It's not worth it. So we can keep this top drawer like this, and this too would be U-shaped. Drawer sides, and then same thing. You would have a U-shaped drawer here and here, and then these are just standard drawers. 13, 11 and a quarter, and 6 and 3/16, same heights of what you have in the kitchen. So we are 2 inches off the corner. Sink width is 36. Countertop will be about 3 inches bigger than that. U-shaped drawer. These drawers are left alone. And then he would have to just land all of his plumbing inside of this opening. And again, I'll print it out, but the inside of this space is 13 and 3/8 and 23 and 5/16. So the center of the cabinet from the left is 20 inches, and then 13 and 3/8 divided by 2 to the left and to the right. 4-inch toe kick. The deck of the cabinet is 3/4. So that 23 and 5/16 would start about 4 and 3/4, but it's always shimmed because floors aren't level. So I would say start at 5 inches and go up 23 and 5/16 to get an area of where all that plumbing needs to land. In the kitchen, we dialed in yesterday. I'm feeling good about that. I haven't changed anything on the kitchen from yesterday. We're just working on the bathrooms. So print those out, talk to the plumber. If he has some questions, give me a call. Thanks.